guys, welcome back to another movie review video. Today we'll be looking at Rio, a 2011 animation film produced by Blue Sky Studio and 20th Century Fox Animation. A lighthearted movie made to raise awareness to a nearly extinct blue macaw and a severe poaching problem that this world has. I'll be leaving a link to a good wildlife conservation program if you guys would like to donate to help save the lives of endangered species. And no, this is not a sponsored video. Now, before we hop in, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Alright, I'm gonna start with the strengths of the movie. Starting off with the animation. The fact that this movie was made in 2011 is genuinely surprising, given the fact that the animation is so well done. And to be honest, the stacked cast also helps with the movie's bravado. They managed to do something that I think a lot of animation recently has had a hard time doing, which is making sure that the animal characters look like animals. I've seen a lot of recent animation movies where the main characters are animals and they just give them super humanoid like figures, which I think genuinely takes away from the animation and the cartoony aspect of animation. But this movie doesn't do that. In fact, it to a certain degree over exaggerates and the animal way, up to and including the voice actors doing impressions of the animals inside their songs.
Party in Ipanema, baby.
Which is a perfect transition to my next point, being the music. I think this movie has some really strong positive music, and I highly recommend that you, at bare minimum, watch the music videos from this movie, if not just the whole movie. Because I certainly was surprised to find out that Jaimie Foxx could sing. Jermaine Clements, correct me if I'm mispronouncing that, who has some of the most entertaining singing situations I've seen in most movies. In this situation, he was Nigel, and he has the whole "I'm a villain, bad guy" song.
Ambitious feet to beak, super delicious. Now I'm vile. I am villain, ambitious. Oh, and malicious.
And in Moana, he plays as Tamatoa, the gold crab guy, who has also a very good villain-esque, exaggerated song. And don't get me started on George Lopez and his character. He's one of my most favorite actors of all time, and I love how he loves his family in this movie, which is usually not the case for the portrayal of a super tired father, who in most situations loves the thought of freedom and views freedom as like this dreamy, airy thing, and often talks about his family in almost a resentful way. However, George's character doesn't do this, and he makes it explicitly clear that he loves his wife and he loves his family and he loves his kids, and that's something that I can truly appreciate. Needless to say, I think the side actors truly carried this movie. Although I'm gonna bring up my first real negative at this point, which was Rodrigo Santoro's character, Tulio. He was the bird doctor, and I really and truly found his character to be a bit much and genuinely annoying. I get that he was supposed to be the weird bird guy, but it got to be too much. And his inclusion with Linda's whole side plot part of the movie genuinely kind of felt forced, and it wasn't very fluid and didn't actually contribute anything to the movie other than, in my opinion, padding the time of the movie, which is genuinely kind of sad because I feel like they could have done something there, but they just didn't. And I know at this point in the video you might be wondering, Jilly, why haven't you talked about Blue or Jules? And I have a reason. You see, Blue's character seems to be, the generic foreign dude who adopts the culture around him, and Jewel is his native girlfriend who starts off hating him but soon falls in love with him because he's a goofball-natured character. And instead of leaving the opportunity he's given when he, at the end of the movie and at the end of every other movie that ever has this, he chooses to stay with his native girlfriend, and even though they literally met 2 days ago, which I totally don't think is an overplayed stereotype, and that's totally not my opinion. And in the wise words of Jeremy Clarkson,
anyway.
So my score for this movie is a solid 6 out of 10. The main thing that carries the movie is the side cast and its message. But aside from that, it's pretty meh, which might sound harsh, but these are just, my opinions. So my final thoughts, like I said, it's a solid-ish movie. It's just not the best. I do recommend that you go watch the movie, and if you have any recommendations for other movies that you want me to watch that I can cover here, I will cover them, and just leave them down in the comments below. Next week I will be covering, it'll be like a video game review week, and I will be reviewing Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok, so stay tuned for that. Be sure to leave a like if you liked, and subscribe for more videos and more reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.